our longest trusted English newspaper since 1898. Now available digitally. Computer, order the Manila Times Digital Edition. Subscribed. Get the Manila Times Digital Edition for less than 2 pesos and 50 centavos per day when you sign up for 1 year. The Manila Times, news source of choice, trusted since 1898.
Greetings, thank you for lending an ear to the Voice of the Times for Friday, June 3, 2022. For today's editorial, hunting down election trolls. Commission on Elections Commissioner George Garcia is calling on Congress to enact a law that will keep a tight watch on social media during election campaign periods. Garcia said he was exasperated over the mushrooming of online trolls during the last elections that freely churned out lies and vitriol. In a little over a decade, troll farms have risen to dominance and become the propaganda tool of choice for influencing voters. They are considered as a prominent feature in what experts describe as disinformation ecosystem. It is not difficult to explain the rise of trolls and bots in the Philippines. The country is, after all, the social media capital of the world. 80 million Filipinos immerse in social media 4 hours a day. Its popularity has made it a hotbed for groups whose specialty is to manipulate, distort, and weaponize information. Trolls are the undisputed experts in this craft. Molding data into propaganda is what they're good at. Their expertise is in great demand every time an election rolls in. Candidates have come to realize that they need a strong social media presence to boost their chances of winning. An article in the Asia Pacific Foundation of Canada website just before the May post noted that the new media landscape in the Philippines has become fertile ground for candidates and their supporters to turn increasingly to disinformation tactics on social media rather than traditional media techniques. By allowing anyone to instantly share information with thousands of followers, social media accelerates the flow of information and does so in a way that disrupts the top-down hierarchies and editorial oversight imposed by traditional television and print media. The article adds, what alarms Commissioner Garcia is that the government is not properly equipped to hunt down trolls at this time. He believes the Cybercrime Prevention Act alone is not effective to deal with them. Under the law, a troll may be criminally liable if he or she propagates false and alarming reports to disrupt or obstruct the election process or cause confusion. A troll could also be sued for cyber libel. Garcia says that in the absence of a definitive law regulating social media, the COMELEC is really powerless, at least to monitor what you have said. He may have a point. The cybercrime law calls for curbing election trolls, but experts disagree on its effectiveness. Allowing fact-checkers to red flag abusive online behavior may be favorable. The downside is that the law also gives the government new powers to target journalists and civil society, according to the Asia Pacific Foundation of Canada. It would be interesting to find out how Garcia grapples with the issue of press freedom and his desire to go after trolls. In his 2020 World Press Freedom Index, Reporters Without Borders said call center hubs in the Philippines were transformed into troll armies to support and amplify the messages of members of the government with the aim of smearing the media and manipulating public opinion. The watchdog group was referring to the calls spread by troll armies to boycott the ABS-CBN network in support of the Duterte government's campaign to close down the broadcast giant. It warned that the absence of appropriate regulation in the era of digitalized and globalized communication has created information chaos. The situation makes it conducive for proposals to enact laws disguised to go after fake news panderers, but actually facilitate tougher crackdowns on independent and critical journalism, Reporters Without Borders said. Garcia had better make sure he is not playing into the hands of people with this mindset. Reporters Without Borders says the Duterte's presidency has been marked by countless verbal attacks coupled with judicial harassment targeting any media deemed overtly critical of his government. We need to go after troll armies and take away their capability to sow once again black propaganda in the next elections. But it has to be done in a way that will not compromise press freedom. And that's the editorial for Friday, June 3, 2022. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and listen to the voice of the Times.